How's it going? Welcome to Morning Momentum. And we're being flexible again this morning as my camera wouldn't turn on for the live from my laptop, but it doesn't matter. We are here and it's Friday and it is an amazing day already. Knocked it out with my new P-valve workout that I'm trying out. It focuses on balance and toning and body strength, and it's very invigorating, I have to say. This morning I want to talk about the bigger picture. The bigger picture. If you're feeling overwhelmed today, could it be that you've lost sight of the big picture? I've been there. I have been there recently, in fact, and I found myself running into too many directions. Good morning, everybody. I found myself running into too many directions, doing too many things in too many lanes. For those of you know me, they're nodding their head big time, going, "Yeah, we know. We've been telling you, too many lanes, too many directions." And I realize, because I've done it all my life, so it's hard to break patterns. And I do a lot of things at one time, and I love it. And I do my best to organize it. But I realized that I wasn't tired because I was incapable. I wasn't tired because I wasn't doing the right thing. I was tired because I lost sight of why I was doing it all. Every morning I get on here and I say, it's important for you to know why you're doing what you're doing, who you're doing it for, and why does it matter. And here I am in this place of finding myself getting exhausted because I'm doing so many things in so many lanes. And I was, talking with my friend yesterday. I'm like, I'm preaching, I'm speaking to the choir. I'm preaching my own message. I'm standing on both sides of the room here. But I think that's really where it's at, is, in personal development and mentorship, is being open and honest and transparent. And when you lose the bigger picture, even the good things start to drain you. With good intention, you mean the right things, you mean well. Even with those things, when you lose the bigger picture of why you're doing it, who you're doing it for, and why does it matter, it drains you. So when your purpose is clear, when you see the why behind your what, your energy shifts. And as leaders, we carry vision. We have to carry vision. Good morning. As leaders, we must carry vision. It's not about managing the day-to-day, your to-do lists. I know a lot of you love your to-do lists and they're really good. But for leaders out there, it's not about just managing your day-to-day. It's about, good morning, everybody. It's about remembering the purpose that fuels every task. What is the purpose that's fueling that task? What is the purpose that's fueling that to-do list? Every conversation, every commitment, the why. And without that vision, the work becomes heavy. Good morning, everybody. Without vision, the people perish. We hear that so much, right? In the Bible, it says that. Without vision, the people perish. Without vision, the work gets heavy. We get distracted. And what I find is that I take it on all myself. I lose the ability for delegation because I don't have clarity for myself. So then I'm just laboring everything, right? It becomes really heavy. But with vision, with knowing the why, with the vision that you have, you see the outcome. It may be off in the distance, or you may not even know the full outcome of it, but you have that vision within you and you're holding it. Every hard work becomes sovereign. You're like, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. This is the purpose. I get excited because I'm seeing things manifest. I'm seeing things come about with every conversation. I had this conversation and everything clicked because I knew it aligned with my why. I was reaching in my prayer time this morning, my pastor in Cuba. We've been we've been friends with him for, I don't know, over 20 some odd years, and he's become a very important person in my life. I'm so grateful for incredible brothers in the faith, men of God that are in my life that I can just are just so encouraging, but I can just walk, I see their life, I see their walk, and just how they have been immovable because they have their why in place. So, for example, my conversation with my pastor this morning in Cuba. I said, Pastor, we miss you. We were talking about you last night. We miss you so much. And he says to me, great. And I said, when are you coming to Canada? Or when are we coming to Cuba to see you? Like, it's been way too many years between us. We need to see you. And he said, ask the Lord, ask Holy Spirit. And when he reveals it, when he speaks it to you, then the timing is perfect. And we were kind of sharing back and forth. And having a short conversation with him, I'm reminded that he's focused. He is so more focused than what he was even 5 years ago on what his goal is, like why he's doing what he's doing. And his purpose is to share the gospel, to plant as many churches, house churches, as he possibly can. And when we're having this conversation, I said, let's, get together, this and that. I could have been that distraction piece, but he's like, nope, like when the timing is right, it'll happen and it'll be the right time. And that is a person that is focused on their leadership, on their why. And when other people have ideas and they have hopes and they have dreams, they want to share it and they want to bring other people in with them. But if it's not your dream, it's not your vision, or it's not your turn, your timing, you can get taken off, right? And you can get, off focus of what it is that you're doing and why you're doing it. I had another conversation with another incredible friend yesterday, and he has a $20 million business. And he's looking to do 26 million next year. And he's incredible. He's an entrepreneur. So he has projects going on, but his big why holds him anchored into why he's doing what he's doing. Because he's an entrepreneur, he comes up with a lot of ideas all the time, and he can get distracted if he was allowed to. But because he's anchored in the purpose of world missions, he goes into other countries and he helps start projects for the people in those countries. And he's being able to see the incredible results of what he's able to do because his business is thriving here. He's able to help businesses and help people where he lives, but he's also now able to go into other countries and start projects, creating jobs, teaching them how to be entrepreneurs, how they can create business and build business to live and thrive and help their communities. And, listening to these people that are in my life, my circle, you are the sum of the 5 people that you spend the most time with, or engage with, or mentor with, or mastermind with. You become those people. And so these are the people that I love to engage conversation with, because as they're growing, I'm growing. And it helps to remind me that, Grace, why are you doing what you're doing? Who are you doing it for? And why does it matter? And when I get off those conversations and listening to and paying attention to watching them grow their life, their business, their community over the past few years, and stayed really faithful to those things, that everything is being added unto them in every direction, in their mental, in their physical, in their financial, in their spiritual, in the relational points of life. It's all growing, it's all expanding, it's all manifesting to the desire that they hold. So without vision, the work becomes heavy, but with vision, even the hard work becomes holy. It becomes sovereign, because you know why you're doing what you're doing, who you're doing it for, and why does it matter. So today, guys, take a moment just to lift your eyes above the busyness, above the checklist, above, the overwhelm. Just literally lift your head, lift your eyes above those things that are down here. And remember the picture you're building. Remember that the picture that you're holding, the lives you're influencing, the legacy that you're creating, the purpose that called you here in the first place. It's so easy for us to take our sights, our gaze off of those things and we get overwhelmed with the immediate. I was reading this morning in Haggai, and that's exactly what he was saying, is that we get overwhelmed, we get taken off course by the immediate pressures. Yeah, the immediate distractions, chaos, whatever's going on in the world around you, it takes you off course. But if you lift your head up, lift yourself above and give yourself a different perspective. Why did I get into this? Why did I get into real estate in the first place? Why did I become a teacher in the first place? Why did I become a counselor, or a principal, or whatever you are in the first place? Why did I get married in the first place? Take a big look at everything in your life and look above the current circumstance of chaos, distraction, overwhelm, money, blah, blah, blah. Lift your sights, lift your gaze above, and be reminded of the why, and just ask for a fresh vision. Ask for a fresh idea. Ask for a fresh, perspective on as you go through your day today. Just take that moment. It's well worth it, because you are building a legacy. You are building influence. You are creating more than you can possibly imagine. So I just want to bless you, release you to have an amazing, incredible day as you set your gaze upon that why, upon that purpose, that everything will come into place through intentionality. Have an amazing, incredible Friday, everyone. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you again on Monday. Bye.